Cool. So let's just play it from the top, and while you're listening to it, you guys got any comments, what you think about the song, and all that, right? So this is, of course, this what I'm trying to listen for is, first of all, is the song is always more important than the audio quality. So some of these obviously, were recorded, and different various audio qualities. Some were recorded live, some were some were just like recorded using a phone mic. Okay, it's cool. Yeah, this is better. I can hear you speaking now about the music. Cool. Yeah, that's right. Because the balance, like the music was way too loud over the vocal. So I'm gonna start. All right, with the very first one. Okay, so whenever it goes, just leave your comments, and while the music is playing, let me know what you think. Okay, so here you go. First track.
Don't be a donkey, funk is only started, funk is only started, funk is only starting out.
Like a funky track, man.
Don't be staring at the wall, yeah. I can't, I hate to. This is the part when you go and break the wall. I don't know what you think, you get me going. Gonna need some fast out to kill me now. I'm in the room, why I can't run it out. I don't know if it's true. Don't kill my vibe. Just for once, thank you. Yeah. This won't be long. Donkey, funk is only started. Funk is only started. Funk is only starting now. Don't be staring at the wall, yeah. Again, I hate you. I'm so into there, don't give up your holding. I'm only lonely, no, I'm only lonely, yeah, yeah. Won't forbid you there, you don't give up your holding. I'm only lonely, no, I'm only lonely, yeah, yeah. Your boys went down, now we won't back out. They say can't got a big stairs get dropped. I don't care if it ain't right. Just give us a chance to fight.
Okay, cool. So that was the first song. Okay, so how many bands are you picking? Ultimately, in the end, for the direct access, right, there will only be one. There's only one. How many bands are there? There are. Let's see. Some of them sent in like multiple submissions. You see, so there are about. Let me take a quick look at the folder. Hang on a second. I reckon maybe about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about a dozen. There'll be a dozen bands. Okay, right. So again, let's move very quickly. I'll probably not play all the songs all the way through. All right, especially if it's not not if it's a little bit boring or something like that, I will probably skip it. Okay, but let's go to the next one. All right, leave your comments, man. What do you think about each song? Okay, let's play. Hello. play. Okay, let's go. So this is a live demo.
I turned 21 and I wish I had a gun, but it's not to kill anyone. It's for me when I'm done with everything, cause this life can't sting. Now I made it here, don't get me wrong, I'm content with what I own. But there's something missing in the life that I lead. Can't really tell what it is. Maybe it's the lack of shows that I rarely do, cause I'm a lazy fool that dropped out of school. I smoke too much, I think I'm cool, and I like to believe that I'm more than this. I question life and that's my only rule, but I don't really have the answers. I don't know what I know, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. But somebody told me that you'll end up lonely. I don't really want to be here now. But somebody told me that you'll end up lonely. I don't really want to be here now. Why is it we always got to do things we don't want to? Like working and making money, or simply just playing the fool. When I was 19, I found myself pretty damn close to death. And when I came back, I never really came back. Well, somebody told me that you'll end up lonely. I don't really want to be here now. Well, somebody told me that you'll end up lonely. I don't really want to be here now. With what I own, but there's something missing in the life that I lead. Can't really tell what it is. Oh no.
Oh, okay. So, so maybe my first initial thoughts. The first one was like a very funky kind of a track, a little bit like a bit of Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of a vibe, right? So band was really tight, pretty tight band. Very very nice, nice groove, nice funky groove, nice riff as well. Second one was a little bit more bluesy. Could hear that it's not very tight though, even though it's well, you don't want it to don't want to use the excuse of it being a live recording and to have it not sound tight, you see. So there were some parts as well, the guitars and the bass, the drums just weren't locking together, right? You can hear that the guitar is like really sometimes rushing a little bit ahead. I can hear also some parts where like the bass was like probably made some mistakes, like going into like the wrong chords and all that. So nice melody, nice vocal, right? Nice vocal, and the song's really nice. So, but the band needs to work a little bit tighter, just to be a little bit tighter. Okay, so let's move on to the third song, and let's see what this one is. Here we go. Again, man, if you guys have any opinions, right, please feel free, leave your comments right down there. Whether you like the song or not, or whether you agree with my points or disagree. Feel free, man. Okay, here we go. Third song. accidentally moved it. Let's play it back there again. Sorry about that, guys. Cool vibe. Very nice electro pop vibe to this song. Nice use of samples and synths in the breakdown. Sweet. Pretty cool, man. Cool electro pop kind of a vibe to it, you know. So that's something really, really different. It's not something that I typically receive, in for most of the demos here. Really, really cool. All right. Let me know what you guys think, man. And hey, Matt, JD, with years of experience in the field, can you recall any of the most creatively satisfying as a producer engineer project you've worked on? Okay, wow, all right. Let's see, huh? Um, well, I can probably name a few which are like really, really satisfying creatively. I would be a little bit biased, but without a doubt, the one that to me is most satisfying creatively was, of course, you know, the albums that I produced and recorded for my own band, lah. Because that is, of course, my own personal, my own personal expression of what I feel, what my thoughts are, my emotions, my feelings. So I channel that into the music. So that was definitely most creatively satisfying. All right, great question, by the way, and which sort of brings me to something that I probably want to share with you guys. Okay, so actually, this Sunday, what's going to be happening is that we are going to have a session. Okay, let me just maybe share the page with you. we're gonna have a little sharing session with me and the rest of my band, Pop Shabit. Okay, so let me go to the post and I'll share it with you guys. All right, there we go. Let me stop this screen for a while. Okay, let me share this screen with you. Okay, sweet. Can you guys see it? Right. So this Sunday we're gonna have like a little kind of sharing session with all five of us. All five of the band members of Pop Shavit. We're all gonna be sharing. So this will be on the Music Mountain page. So Music Mountain is actually, well, I can probably share with you now. It's kind of actually another sort of initiative that that actually Rudy, my drummer, came up and came up with. So head on to this page. I'm gonna leave it in the comment section. Okay, and this one, right? Head on to facebook.com/music mountain my. Head on to it and go and check it out. Okay, so we're going to have a live session this Sunday, 9 p.m. Head on down to this, save this link, and head on down to the video lah. I hope to see you guys this Sunday. If you want to hear more, okay. So back to your question just now, okay. Which are the most creative, satisfying? I would say Estrange's second album, the We Remain Unknown album, the one which we had Itokamu. That was one of the most uh, there was an album which we really stretched and really stretched the band's creativity and experimentation in the studio, right? So that was really probably another album which I was really happy with, satis- satisfying creatively. So the third one is another band that they call themselves the Divine Masters. Okay, so who are they? So the Divine Masters was actually a band that's headed by Lotter. Okay, Lotter from Academy Fantasia. So he was actually one of the finalists for AF. So when after he finished AF, a couple of years later, he actually got in touch with me and told me that he has a band. And this band, was Lotte is from Sabah, by the way. And this band consists of four members, himself and three of the others, all siblings, all his brothers, all his younger brothers. So he was like Lotte is very not only a talented vocalist, but he's also a really great songwriter and a very good guitar player as well. So really capable and very talented musician. So that project was really satisfying. So the entire band they flew all the way here over from Sabah. They rented a place, they stayed here, and for one whole month we worked on their album. So that was really creative because we really again, you know took a band all the way from out there. They're really young back then. I think the youngest of them was the lead. The youngest of them was playing was he playing the bass or the lead guitar? He was playing the bass, right? So he was the youngest kid of them. He was still in secondary school, right? So they were all really young back then. So unfortunately, though, the it really sounded great. There was like one or two hit singles that were on radio, that got some good radio airplay. Uh, but unfortunately, there was just no marketing lah. There was almost entirely zero marketing, and the rest of the album didn't go. That I still listen back to those tracks, and some of my really favorite tracks, in terms of the songwriting, in terms of sonically wise as well, some of the most exciting, most creative, satisfyingly creative projects which I worked with. So I hope that answers your question, man. Okay, so let's go on. Let's continue with our listening session. Let's go back to the next song. Again, leave your comments while I'm playing the music. right? While we're listening to songs, leave your comments. What do you think about the song that we're playing? So let's go with the next one. Okay, here we go.
Dan bila aku harus pergi, tidak akan aku kembali. Aku harus merelakan dengan semua ketentuan. Namun aku akan mengerti erti cinta dengan segala yang terjadi. Sanggupkah aku dengan semua ini? Sanggupkah aku dengan derita ini? Seperti pelukanmu yang hangat dalam pujaan, tenang hatimu berbisik tentang perihnya perpisahan. Inilah waktu yang sakit kita rasakan. Ku doakan bahagia, tak perlu kata isi perpisahan, kerana inilah jalan kita.
All right. Cool. Let me just stop that there very, very quickly. Right. Stop very briefly. Um, Skinny impressions is that my initial impression is that at first it started off like a little bit kind of R&B-ish style, right? Kind of R&B-ish kind of a vibe, easy listening thing. Then when it kind of goes into the chorus, it's like kind of going into a semi rock, modern rock kind of a vibe, kind of a groove, but not really getting there. So it's like I'm a little bit confused. And some of the parts as well, as you can hear, guitar parts, the bass parts that's going on, it's like it's like trying to incorporate in mashing different styles, different concepts. Like the bass is a little bit too busy. If it's meant to be, a certain style, stick with that certain style. And then because now I'm a little bit confused. All right, so let me just listen to the rest of the track because we're halfway there. Okay, here we go.
Tak harap kau akan kembali ketika kau mengejar mimpi-mimpi. Saat engkau menemukan cinta sejati, jangan pernah engkau kembali.
See this kind of beat? It's a bit, it's very rockish kind of a drum beat. So it's departed from the R&B kind of a vibe. Then suddenly it goes into very straight. It just sounds very disjointed.
Seperti pelukanmu yang hangat dalam
Like very straight drum beat. Just doesn't seem to fit with the vibe of the vocal. Doesn't seem to fit with the chords and the melody.
Inilah waktu yang sakit kita rasakan. Ku doakan bahagia, tak perlu kata ngisi perpisahan, kerana inilah jalan kita.
right, right. So, um, I kind of think there's a little bit of disjointedness when it comes to the style of the song, lah. Okay, so those are what I want my comments. If what you guys think, right? Let me know. All right. I'm gonna move to the next one very quickly. Here we go. Let's listen to
Mic
this one.
check.
I'm getting some hujan vibes. Hear the chord progressions, the passing notes. Oh, yeah. Hujan vibes, indeed.
Kaulah satu-satunya, rasakan bisik asmaraku yang
I like
tak
how it sounds.
pernah lain. Telah ku berikan petunjuk agar kau sadari diriku, Allah.
As usual, guys, leave your comments. What do you think? Will you like the track that we're listening? Any comments? Hujan sudah turun. Nice, right? Not bad.
Dalam siangku mengirimkan rindu dan cinta padamu. Sorry, hi.
I agree with this. Not bad. So far, this is the one that's kind of picked, like, grabbed my interest. Wow. You got some 6 serious solo leads there. So it's Hujan with a little bit of shred guitar.
Terpaku aku saat bila kau ada hampir dekatku. Dalam malamku, dalam siangku, ku kirimkan rindu dan cinta padamu. Asonansiku saat bila kau ada hampir dekatku.
Okay, I felt the song could have already ended there. Then, like the repeated outro might not have been necessary. Maybe it's just me, I feel like the lead guitar tone, it's a bit too hard rock, shred, kind of too much high gain. But cool, that was a really good effort. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is called. Again, I'm trying not to show. Is this the same band?
Menuju arah dirimu,
I think it's the same band.
ku tersesat
Oh yeah, this is the
bila
same band,
hutan
man.
gelap. Sambutlah aku
Because I'm getting
di
the same vibes. Okay,
pelukmu
some of the bands submitted a few demos, so
dan benarkan diriku katakan padamu, cahaya, izinkan ku berbicara denganmu agar bisa pulih semua ini, agar terang kembali dunia yang kita impikan. Oh cahaya, dipisah kata
there we go. That lead
selisih
guitar again.
dan ragu, luahkan rayu padaku, hentikan nestapa yang
I like the melody. I think the melody of this song. Oh, okay. We went a little bit out
apa
there. The
kiranya
falsetto.
aku di sini.
I think. I think I kind of this the melody of this song. The hook is a little bit stronger than the previous one.
Cahaya, izinkan ku berbicara denganmu agar bisa pulih semua ini, agar terang kembali dunia yang kita impikan. Oh cahaya, terangkan ku
Definitely,
kembali.
Hujan influence. Again, I'm not really digging the lead tone. It's a bit metal hard rock.
Izinkan ku berbicara denganmu agar bisa pulih semua ini.
I would have dug. I mean, stylistically, that's the thing that doesn't fit, in my opinion. But otherwise, the song sounds good, man. Arrangement sounds good.
Cahaya, izinkan ku berbicara denganmu agar bisa pulih semua ini, agar terang kembali dunia yang kita impikan. Oh cahaya, terangkan ku kembali.
All right. Okay, let me stop that for a second. So, what you guys think, man? So these last two ones were definitely from the same band, right? Um, I am not trying to remember or see who it is because I'm trying to be not as biased as possible. So these were all just arranged in alphabetical order. So these two definitely, very this band very has a big Hujan influence. So let's see. All right, all right. It's cool. Let me know what you guys think, man. So definitely a Hujan influence, but that's the thing also. There's always the danger of um not to say danger. Of sounding too much or like Hujan. There were definitely situations where it's um obviously we love you love a particular band. The band is such an influential band, but then there's the danger of coming up and sounding like another version of them, right? Okay, let's see who it is. Let's Who's there in the chat? Hello there. Hi, Adrian, Wilfred. Where are you from? Don't play. Hi, Ahmad. Oh, okay. Hi, Andy. All right. Adrian, where are you from? Please say hi. Please let me know, man. Where you're from? Okay. So, oh, you're from Puchong, from KL. Okay. Thanks for joining in, man. Okay, we are kind of probably halfway through. I think so. Let's move on to the next track. Okay. So, a quick trivia. Um, I actually mixed Hujan's first single, the first song which broke them out on radio, Pagi Yang Gelap. I actually mixed it. All right, so this was way back then. So I know the guys have known No from way before when he was like working in the studio. I know the band members, Dimas and all that, were good friends of mine. Right, so I was really had the honor and the privilege of mixing a Hujan's first single. I mixed a couple of others from their first album as well. And can't remember exactly. It's so long ago, man. But Pagi Yang Gelap was actually a track which I mixed. Okay, and let's go on to this next one. Let's listen to this. Okay. All right. Piano intro.
Mawatku yang jelita, hatiku hanya untukmu. Wahai engkau di sana, berikanlah ku keluar.
It's a nice melody.
Datanglah kepadaku.
Piano intro could have been a little bit shorter just now.
Hei sayang pujaan hati,
It's taking a little while to get the interest.
aku ingin engkau menemani diriku.
It goes back to the second verse. Huh?
Biar dunia tahu yang kaulah dewiku.
And then
Dewiku yang membawa
now the drums kick in.
satu-satunya yang aku punya. Semua tiada tandingan. Apabila selepas hujan, datanglah kepadaku. Hei sayang pujaanmu, aku ingin solo.
Oh, okay. There's even a cue for the guitarist to go into a solo.
Sayangku
get to you, I think a lot of things can be actually the expression we use is we trim the fat. So let me stop that for a while, okay? Because it's kind of like an extended intro. So, well, the song kind of takes a while before it starts to grab your attention a little bit. So it's a nice melody, but in terms of arrangement, again, intro could be shorter. Maybe how where they going and transitioning into different sections need to be a little bit more concise because it's a little bit too draggy, right? Too long, too dragged out, a little bit too long, and very likely if you keep sending this to an A&R or some other guy to evaluate the song, if you kind of don't get if the song doesn't pick your interest within the first 15-20 seconds, you kind of really lost them. Okay, right. So but good try though, good effort. Okay, so right. Excuse me. Recorded a single in your studio before. Hi Adrian. You oh, okay, with the which band? I can't remember. So many bands have come through throughout the years. I can't really remember, man. Let me know, man. Which band that you are with? So you are Andy is my drummer. Oh, okay. Who's Andy? There's an Adrian Wilfred Anthony. Is he called Andy for short? All right. Swag. Okay. Little Benson. Okay, let's gonna move on. Right. So those were just my initial comments and impressions. Okay, let's go on to the next song, which is this one. Let's listen to this one. Hey, hang on, that was the same song I played just now. Okay, this one. My bad. Oh, okay. Linkin Park. Oh yeah, this is like Linkin Park.
Selamba kau bercakap bagai tak bermuka tak terasa. Katamu tak terbiak cahaya ceritamu. Janjimu bawa terbang ke syurga. Takkan sudah Nabi kada takkan kalah. Tak perlu mata-mata cuma perlu kata-kata sembang alam dua muka gerak-geri terpedaya. Sudah-sudahlah kau menipu lara. Sudah-sudahlah kau gerak-geri cukup lihat kau. Depan mata cinta hebat kau. Menipu tak kena depan kau pusing muslihat tercerai.
Lincoln shove it.
Selalu berjanji sampai masa kau tiada. Kau mungkin tak tepati yang tinggal kata-kata. Kau borak mencorak tipu daya. Kau tak berjaya hela demi hela sembang macam ahli surga. Bila kata berkuasa hatimu lah gelita. Tiada kata bermakna lagi apalagi cerita. Sudah-sudahlah kau menipu lara. Sudah-sudahlah kau gerak-geri cukup lihat kau. Depan mata kita hebat kau. Menipu tak kena tempat. Kau pusing muslihat terjerat.
All right, hey, hang on there. Hang on a second, right? This band actually, no wonder the song sounds familiar. This band has actually sent their tracks into me for mixing before for mixing actually. So I'm a little bit confused right now. Do they want to take part in this the direct access band search thing, or did they want me to feature them on a MixStream? Because I got the email from them, and then a separate email I got an early email from them to submit for the demo for the band search. But then I recently got another message, asking about mixing a track. So I'm a little bit confused right now, man. But sounds cool. And if this was a submission for the band search, it's kind of a smart way, to sort of um, like tug at my rap rock tendencies. Okay, but really, really cool. All right, cool track. Okay, so I'm going to jump forward. I'm not going to listen to too much of it. Okay, so let's look at the comments again. Oh, with Ben, Mock, and Alex. Okay, all right. Yeah, I do remember the project that we worked on, but oh man, it's been a while. Okay, right, cool. So yeah, with Ben, right? I remember Ben from Hong Kong. Yeah, Adrian, we call Andy. Oh, okay, right, cool. And just now Benson mentioned Lincoln Shove It, man. So, all right, I'm a little bit confused right now. I got to check with the band. Are they submitting it for the band search, right? The direct access band search, or are they sending me a track for mixing? Okay, so, but that was cool though. That's a cool sound, right? Okay, so let's move quickly, okay, to the next one. How far along are we? We're about halfway. Jungle drums.
Masa muda ku tinggalkan perlahan, ku mencari sinar cahaya ke depan.
I thought I was hearing some white stripes just now.
Semua ini terjadi untuk berhenti. Kau berdiskusi dengan diri sendiri.
That's like an abrupt change of drum pattern.
Masih lagi di sini. Go.
Okay, now it goes back to this.
Kau berdiskusi dengan diri sendiri. Kemana haluan hidupku ini, dan ku namun ku masih lagi di sini.
Kids. He had a promising start, but it kind of gets a little bit draggy as the song goes along. it's getting the song is being drawn out for too long. Okay, so I think that the one comment, a piece of advice, if any of the bands out there are going to be sending in your demos, so well, don't put so much reverb on your vocal. Okay, it's just gonna drown it out and just it makes a whole mess, right? And one of the immediate things that makes your demo sound amateurish is when there's too much vocal on the reverb. And secondly, all right, don't be shy to put your vocal up front. Okay, it's sometimes I in some cases, right, I get demos where the vocal is like buried so soft, it's like they're kind of shy, or they're shy to sort of showcase. But that's what sells your song, the vocal, the vocal delivery. I want to hear the words, I want to hear the lyrics, I want to hear how the vocal is delivering the song, or the message behind the song, or the emotions behind it. It's cool to have good music, but if the vocal is kind of buried at the back, you kind of you lose the listener, all right? Because in the end, the average listener, what they're hearing and what they're listening for is the vocal, right? The lyrics, not so much of the music, of course, is important, but don't bury the vocals, okay? All right. So just my piece of advice. Okay, very cool. Let's go to the next one. All right. What's the next track? Oh, I think this is like the one of the early ones, the very electro pop vibe. Cool. Nice song to chill out and trip out on. Okay, let me just stop it there. I really like the sound. I do like the sound a lot of this kind of electro pop vibe thing. Just not sure whether this kind of fits into the what the music production ultimately the band search is, right? It's gonna be integrated into the direct access music production workshop. So if there's a lot of electronics and elements and all that, might be it's going to be hard to sort to fit in with the sort of the course syllabus, lah, so to speak. Okay, it's going to be hard to fit in how to demonstrate, live drums, live bass, and all that. But it's really cool though. So hey, if any of these demos, some of them are, I'm really quite impressed with some of the demos that I've gotten. All right, I like it. you know well, we could probably get in touch. I'll get in touch with the bands and see whether they're interested in using or featuring it on the episodes of MixStream. Okay, so let's move on very quickly. Let's go on to the next one. I like the track, right? But it's don't want to listen to I'm not going to listen to the rest of it because you got a guy. It's going to be the same kind of same vibe. Okay, what's the next one? Let's play the next one. That woke me up. And this is exactly what I just said, man. Don't bury the vocal. I can't hear the vocal at all. It's like, it's buried under all the instruments. And if I can't hear the vocal, I can't judge a song. So same thing. If you're sending out demos and if your vocal is so buried, it's so hidden and so buried underneath, we can't say anything. Can't judge. Just listen to it a little bit more. Okay. Okay, all right, cool. I'm not gonna listen to more of that because again, problem is your vocal is so buried. I can't tell, can't kind of really judge what the qualities of the song are. It's really kind of grungy, but with screamo, with metal. So I'm a little bit confused as well. Okay, just gonna jump really quickly. Again, guys, let me know what you think. Right, while you're listening to this, the songs and the demos that we're playing, if there's any that kind of catch your attention, would you think that deserves to be to sort of win the opportunity to have the song produced and recorded for free, leave your comments, right? Which song do you think, any of those that really grabbed your attention? Okay, so far there have been a couple. All right, let's move on listening to the next one.
Selamat datang ke negara Kuala Loko RP. Dengan ini, saya ingin memperkenalkan. Silakan. Hak ni Kuala Loko, tempat kita untuk kumpul. Kalau mu nak masuk loko, jangan buat perangai yubo. Mu nak tunjuk gangster, mu nak ajak orang tetok. Jangan sampai aku panggil itu gangster azhar kapok. Kalau nak buat saing, sini tempat memang bijak. Tapi kalau nak ajak tetok, memang ku tak lagi sapok. Kalau nak buat tahi, buat aku sampai nazak. Kalau esok diri lagi, memang last mu pakai kapok. Nama aku Azhar, kepala aku gila. Jangan buat onah, nanti kena bakar. Jangan berani cabar, benda tak kelakar. Ini mesti kau tak pernah tengok aku hilang sabar. Bila dah tahu hutang office kau kena bayar. Jangan sampai aku buat engkau jadi tanpa sifar. Ajak ramai-ramai aku sikit pun tak gentar. Kalau mau lagi cantik, mari kita sepakat.
Selamat datang ke KFC. Mau makan apa ya?
Buat jelas split 10.
Okey, 6,000.
Tapi invoice boleh ke?
Boleh, saya invoice ya.
Alright.
Koroi, aku jual koroi, tak stamina. Cari paroi, tak nyawa. Cari paroi.
Is this Negeri Sembilan dialect? Anybody here understands the dialect?
You know what you should do. The raja kalau mau, barang aku baik sekali hajar terus malu. Hatu barang semak mesti laku. Hampa tak sarisah barang kami takkan tepu. Minum pakai cawan, jangan hampa pakai sudu. Kalau jumpa polis cakap depa I love you. Kalau sangka urin angkat kaki cabut dulu. Masuk pagar besi hampa relax gulak to you. Apa depa tanya angkat ke ni buat tak tahu. Baiklah saudara papa raja gerak dulu.
All right, okay. So that's cool. But unfortunately, if it's like a hip hop track, I don't think I can use it. Can't really feature it, for my direct access music production workshop. Okay, because I do need something with live instruments. Okay, so it's a cool track though. So if maybe if they want to feature it on MixStream, I can always use that on an episode of MixStream. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. Let's listen to the next one. What's the next track? Looks pretty long. It's a bit of a red flag, but let's listen to it, okay? The song is too long.
Walking down to the lake, looking at the rocks, there were so many different colors. Past memories are the only thing my faith remains. Like the steady sand, I'm jumping down alley out the dark. I'm drowning. Your memories suffocating me. That's swimming. You're not saving me this time.
Okay. The interlude is way too long. The intro and everything.
This look really funny, and I can't be just like that.
Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward to the other part of the song and see.
Can change me.
Let me just skip to this. Interesting. It goes into like a funky jam. Are there any vocals in this section? Let me just fast forward. Oh, so it's just like an instrumental jam throughout the whole song. Okay, cool. It's a cool jam song, I suppose. If you want to listen on the chill, to chill out and listen to this song. But in terms of like how concise, again, I'm going back to the I'm trying to look at the aspects of having something a little bit more commercial, a little bit more adaptable to that I can sort of use, that I can sort of feature. Again, cool song, cool track. It's something that you could listen to it on a lazy weekend afternoon to just chill out and have that sort of vibe. Okay, but might be just a tad too long and again too draggy. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What's the next song here? Okay.
Jangan Den, jangan. Mana boleh jadi jangan. Aku dah lapar ni, kalau kau mampu macam mana. Itu je tiga yang kita. Jangan Den, bilang jangan. Mana boleh jadi jangan kata kau. Biar kita roman dekat pokok kat sana. Kita dekat tinggi keburu mata angin jalan.
Oh, some surf guitar. No.3. Okay, but again, intro is very long. Interesting. Okay, the vocal is a bit very interesting. It's like a very, very dark sounding country. Yes, definitely interesting. Can you imagine hearing it in Kill Bill? That's not something you hear every day from a Malaysian band. It's not something you hear every day, you know. So I'm kind of curious, right? Because Again, like I said, I try to keep it as random as possible. I don't know what's the name of the band. I don't know what's the title of the song. I'm just listening to it. I try not to look at the song titles, even though it's in a Wavelab. So it's cool. I'm actually curious to actually see this band live. How do they sound live? You know, because it's definitely interesting. You know, I was like waiting for, you know, I was kind of imagining banjos and mandolins and like a violin or a harmonica solo happening somewhere in there, man. It sounds like that kind of cool. Really, really interesting. Very, very unusual for a Malaysian band. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, let's go to this guy. How many do we have? Like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, we got a couple more. We're about 2/3 of the way. Thanks for sticking around with me again all this while. Let's listen to the next demo.
Bulan, terangkan hatiku, tunjukkanlah kesilapanku yang silam yang lalu, tapi sayang yang menemaniku bayang walaupun di dalam terang ku rindumu. Maafkanlah diriku dan kesilapan yang lalu, lupakanlah apa yang terjadi. Aku terima apapun caci cela yang kau beri padaku. Padamlah denganku. Kembalilah sayang kepadaku. Aku berjanji tidak akan melukakanmu, tidak sanggup aku ingat lagi apa yang terjadi. Memori silamku.
I like how it's sounding, right? So let me just stop that for a while. So even though this is just an acoustic and vocal, I think the melody is pretty good. It's pretty strong melody, you know. And well, even though there's no band, so to speak, you know, there's no band behind it, there's no drums, no bass, no guitar. But sometimes, when when we're getting when we get demos, when I get demos, right? And I know some producers as well, like whenever we get demos, sometimes it's really nice to be able to strip a song down, right, to its bare minimum, just one vocal and one instrument. If you listen back all your favorite songs, all the best and the biggest hits and songs that were all our favorite records, all of these start with this very important element. They were great written, well written songs to begin with, before you add on any of the instrumentation, any of the production, any of the fancy stuff that you put on top. Right at the core of it, it has to be a kick-ass song. It has got to be a great song. And if you can strip any song down to that bare essence, I would argue, right, even if it's a cappella, without any instrument, right, if it can be a melody which sticks in, it sticks in your listen in the listener's head, sticks in your head, then by all means, a great song can really be distilled right to that. Okay, so it's a good song, actually, good song. It's got really good potential, like for maybe like a ballad or something like that. So I'd be interested to you know work with this band and see what they come up with. Maybe work on instrumentation, what we could add on top, pianos, strings, yada yada, etc. Right? So let me just listen to the rest of it, okay?
Bintang nyanyikan
So it's going to the second verse.
padaku, sampaikan maaf dan laguku kepadanya. Dingin malam temani diriku, malam ini ku memohon kamu. Maafkanlah diriku dan kesilapan yang lalu, lupakanlah.
Okay, very quickly, I would probably take away and remove that first half, the second verse. If you sort of analyze and you study a lot of the current commercial and the singles and radio hits, right? Their arrangement is very concise. A lot of the more recent Malay tracks, BM tracks, right? You listen to them, they don't even have a second verse, right? It goes from intro, first verse, chorus, maybe a quick short interlude, and then bam, it heads into maybe a pre-chorus, and then and ends with the chorus, right? It really goes straight to the point. I mean, of course, if you are thinking of just an album track, or you're just putting it, you're writing a song which is just for your own your own listening pleasure, you can work whatever arrangement, you can use whatever arrangement you like. But if you're targeting something commercial, you want something to be to something that can sort of get good radio airplay, you can get a lot of hits. You have to think about being you want your song arrangements to be very compact. Always get straight to the point. Don't drag on too long. Don't repeat sections over and over again. If it's not necessary, the expression again I mentioned earlier, we trim the fat. Okay, keep it short, keep it simple, get to each point. Every time you transition, you want to engage. It's a similar to what I talk about in my mix streams when we mix as well, right? You want to always drive the listener forward. You don't want to let the listener, you don't want to, once you grab the listener by attention, right? Once you grab the listener, by their ears, you want to pull them all the way. You want to drag them along the whole journey throughout the whole song. You don't want to slack off any point in time. Okay, sometimes in some songs maybe you have a bridge where you can sort of slack down a bit, but that's only like that gives you just that's a slight relief, just to give a bit of breath, right? Because it can be tiring as well if you continuously drag the listener throughout this whole song, right? But very quickly you should always bam, hit it back again, and end with the last finale, the final chorus. So maybe, this song could do a little bit of trimming the fat, right? So let's
Apa
listen.
yang terjadi? Aku terima apapun caci celah yang kau beri padaku. Padanlah denganku. Kembalilah sayang
Okay, then it goes to the chorus.
kepadaku.
But then again, it's understandable. This is probably just a demo the various kind of figuring out. So that's what the demo is for. Demo is short for demonstration. You want to demonstrate the song. Let me pause that. You want to demonstrate, you want to let people know how the song, what's the gist of the song like. So this is an effective demo. So a good producer will be able to pick out a good demo, listen to it, and then sort of see whether the song has potential or not. And then from there, we take it on to towards the next step of production, right? Working on arrangement and adding parts, removing sections if we need to, deciding on maybe a different style, a different vibe, a different genre, different key, different tempo, maybe a different singer, right? So all these kind of decisions is what the producer, right, will bring into play. Okay, let's just listen, continue listening. Nice song.
Memori silamku.
Probably go for a shorter solo, right? Again, a lot of the radio singles go for much shorter. We want to keep it short and simple, straight to the point.
Engkau cinta yang ku puja selamanya.
Modulation.
Kembalilah sayang kepadaku. Aku berjanji tidak akan melupakanmu, tidak sanggup aku ingat lagi apa yang terjadi. Memori silamku. Memori silam, memori silamku.
Not sure about the outro, right? So again, It's more of just needs to trim the fat a little bit. It's good song, good demo though. Really good effort by this band. I suppose you can probably see the title of the song, La Memory Silamku. Okay. All right. Very quickly, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Good vocal there. Yeah, it's good vocal delivery. Not bad for a demo, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to recall. I think they just did this over the phone, right? So not bad. Okay. Right. So Andy was saying playing Minecraft while listening to this live stream is actually not bad. Okay. And enjoy your Minecraft, man. Okay. Can be more Jiwang, long notes solo with bands. Oh, okay. Talk about the solo, yeah? Yeah. Maybe not so technical, right? So, more of a melodic approach to solo. That I agree with you. Okay. Let's listen to the next one. What's going on here?
Mic check.
Wait a second. Am I getting Ujan vibes again? Is this the same band or a different band? This sounds like that same band which sounds very Ujan-like.
Rahasia tanpa kau tahu. Bunga, kau di pikiranku. Aku merindu harummu. Seribu puisi tentangmu. Isi tentang dirimu. Bumi tak pernah cukup mendefinisi kau dan aku.
Very Ujan.
Dalam cintaku, oh no, kau ingat tak?
Ujan Festival.
Bunga dengan beruangku hati ingin memanggilmu bintang terang. Aku janjikan ku berhati dalam diamku.
Cute song, cute sounding. And this is so pagi yang gelap, because of the jazz intro and the interlude. I need to go back and check and see whether is this the same band or not, because I don't know what the names of the bands are. I'm just listening to this alphabetical order. I feel like joining in with Shaker. Sorry about that. Okay. Right. It is getting a little bit draggy though. So because there's a danger, not to say again, right? Because it's kind of repetitive. I would have kept the song a little bit short. It was kind of cool at the start, but now it's getting a little bit too long, right? Either they have to really step up tempo, or put in maybe an instrumental section or something like that lah. But when it starts to get a little bit draggy and a little bit repetitive, okay, all right. So, but cool though. Another Hujan vibe. I'm wondering whether it's the same band or not. Okay. Oh, hi Anik. Thanks for joining in, man. Demo saya dah dengar ke belum? Hahaha. Oh, I'm not sure which is your demo, because the way I'm listening it, the way I've sort out the tracks, I just put it in alphabetical order, and I'm not looking at the band name or who the artist is. So I'm trying to be as biased as possible. So I'm not sure whether I've heard your track or not lah. So this is just something to share, something for us to just chill out, on a Friday night, and just listen to it, and listen to the comments. Okay, right. So I'm not sure, Anik. Maybe we have, maybe I did earlier. I'm really not sure. again, I'm definitely going to listen to this again. And usually, what I do is, I will run this with along with the Patreons. Okay, so right, what do I'll explain? Okay, I'll explain a little bit on what Patreon is. Okay, so the Patreon is okay. What I do with this whole MixStream program, right? If you go and check this out, okay, I also have my Patreon page. So Patreon is a crowdfunding website. So you can sign up to become a patron, right? So if you sign up to become a patron, what you do is you get a quite a number of perks, right? Firstly, you do help to support, the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, all right? You do help to support it financially. So if you can, guys, please not do check it out as well. So you also get one-on-one tutorial sessions as well, mentoring sessions. You get access to exclusive content, and VIP tiers also get special discounts as well. So if you're smart, if you, let's say, you want to get some studio time or studio booking, all that, if you kind of sign up to become a patron, the VI, if you sign up to be like a VIP tier access, you can actually save quite a lot of money, because you VIP tier patrons actually get like a very very good and generous discounts. Okay, like sometimes up to 20% off, right? Any of the rates. So do check it out. Go to patreon.com/studio2105. And also, right, for those of you who are watching, I also have my YouTube channel. Okay, let me just very quickly share it with you. So please go down and check it out. Okay, this is my YouTube channel, Studio2105. Okay, so head down to YouTube and please subscribe. Okay, I've got a lot of videos. Right, usually every Friday I have a mixed stream video. Okay, so mixed stream is like a live mixed stream sessions, but obviously today I don't have one, so that's why I'm doing this Q&A session and listening party. So head on down youtube.com/studio2105. Please go and subscribe. Okay, right, and remember to click the notification as well, so because you will be notified. Every Wednesday, there's a weekly update Wednesday video where I answer questions that I've gotten from the internet. So there's always a specific topic. Someone I always get questions on specific topics related to what kind of headphones, what kind of microphones, what sort of audio interface. We're talking about sampling rates, all those sort of things. I always address every Wednesday. Then I have other programs as well. I have like some tutorial videos, more to come. Okay, so I've only been regularly uploading only in the past 3 months because of the whole MCO situation. I also do like song breakdowns. This is a usually a long form sit down interview where I interview and I talk with the artists, or I talk with the producer of a certain song, and we go into a deep dive and we talk about how the song was written, the songwriting, the pre-production, the recording process. And it's a good trip. We dive down, we take like a analysis and a trip down memory lane of how the song was created lah. So do go ahead to my YouTube channel, go ahead and check it out. All right, by the end of tonight I want to see at least up to like 400 plus, if more, 500 subscribers. Okay, please do head on down. Okay, let's see, what is that? Okay. Have you played a demo from the band Masuri? Again, I have no idea. I don't know what the name of the bands are. I'm just listening and listening to. I tell myself not to look at the name, the title of the song as well. Okay, so I'm not sure. If you heard it, I'm not sure, man. Okay. Let's see. Really love your criticism, sir. Again, don't call me sir, man. You just call me JD, okay? All right, sir makes me feel like a very, very old man. Alah, baru masuk. Haha, tak sempat nak dengar mana satu. Masuk dah lagu macam hujan tu. Actually, it's not the first one. That's why I'm wondering. There's actually two other songs earlier, which was definitely I know from that same band. So I'm just wondering whether this band actually sent in 3 demos or not. So there was another 2, which was like really, really full on hujan. Okay. So okay, let me stop this again. please do take your time, head down to my YouTube channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to it. Okay, right? Let's go back. Let's continue listening to a couple more. I think we only have a few more. Okay, let's check it out. And again, a really big shout out. Thanks, Benson, for giving me the tips on how to sort out, the audio, because I know, usually if I stream on my main PC, I'm actually streaming from my laptop right now. With my PC, I have everything sorted out. Okay, but now on this laptop, apparently there's some other workarounds and third-party apps that I've got to do. So let's listen to this one. What is this? Very menacing. Very classic hard rock. It's like a heavier version of Hujan. Is this the same band again? Okay. Okay. Again, the problem, it's more of a mix issue. Again, with your demos, please don't bury your vocals so far back, because now all I'm hearing is the music and the guitar and the lead guitar. That the vocals are so far back that I can't really catch what the singer is listening. I can't hear the words. I can't hear the melody. So, automatically, someone who hears it, they can't hear the vocal, they tune out. Right? Sad to say, it could have been a great song, but your vocal is buried so far back in your demo, and I know, you feel like you're shy, you don't want to. It's a demo. You probably feel your vocals not so great, but you already lost the listener's interest, right? Be it maybe a label A&R guy or producer or talent scout or agent or manager, whatever. When they can't hear the vocal, they straight away tune out, they lose interest. And you're talking about, let's say, label executives and professionals in the music industry. What's so more about, when it comes to a casual listener? Okay, so casual listener is going to automatically tune out when they can't hear the vocal. Just listen to a little bit of it. Let's see how it sounds like. I'm just wondering, is this the same band? Because my mix wise sounds different. I suspect it's the same band with the shreddy technical solo. Stylistically, it does sound like the earlier band. Yes, very, very good. Okay, right. Okay. So mix issues notwithstanding, that's really cool. That's good effort though. Okay. Right. Reminds me of Jiwa Kelajuan by Hujan. Yes. Listening, judging by all the demos that we've heard tonight, you can see how big an influence Hujan has been, lah, right? And again, trivia, uh, Pagi Yang Gelap was actually mixed by me. I actually mixed that, their very, very first hit single, the Hujan's first single that, sort of broke them out into the mainstream, lah. So that's a long time ago. That's like 2006, 2007. Can't really remember, man. Okay, moving on to the next song. Okay, this one is on another track because this came in like as a mono. This came in on a video file, so the way I had to sort of extract it. But anyway, let's listen to it. Okay.
semua yang masih ada berikan peluang bantuin tadi untuk menjadi sang bidadari. Namun semua hanyalah coretan kisah, kisah yang tak pernah menjadi satu cinta. Harapan memiliki semakin mudah, bagai ombak menimbus pantai. Hancur semua harapanku, musnah segala impianku, bila kau menolak cintaku. Tidak pernahkah kau terpikir segala yang ku berikan demi cinta. Semua
It's a weird chord change there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Again, I don't mind. This sounds like a phone recording, which again I don't mind the sonic quality. All right. But the chorus is good, but it took a little too long to get there. And again, that's the problem, right? So you in this kind of situation, you probably need to sort of make to um, again make the arrangement a little bit more compact, make your voices a little bit shorter. The verse melody is kind of a little bit too draggy, right? It's way too draggy. Then when it comes to the chorus, it's a good chorus. It's a nice strong melody. It goes up into the higher register and higher range. But again, it takes too long. And by the time the listener has already kind of tuned out already. Let's listen to a little bit more. I think it's a little, not too long of a song. It feels like the song could be a little bit faster tempo wise. I think it was like a moderate pace, the medium rock tempo would probably be okay.
Bila kau menolak cintaku,
it's a little bit hyperact-ish, right? And I use hyperact as a reference because I work with hyperact for on almost all their songs and all the songs that they've done. Except for that part lah. Except some parts were a little bit hyperact, but some were a little bit more typical rock jiwang. Okay, all right. So I'm going to move to the next one. Okay, so good effort. All right. So Hazlan was commenting, I think so. Can't be coincidence to have 4 songs sound like Hujan, right? Okay. Could be because I know some of the bands when they email me, they send like a couple of songs, but I have to look back into my emails and trace back and see who is which lah. Like for the purpose of this listening session, I really try not to listen or see what the name of the band is or even the name of the song. Okay, let's move on. We've only got a few more to go. All right, let's listen to this. This is the first batch, by the way. Right, so the entire direct access band search is only be closing only at the end of the month, 30th June. So if you are still right, still time for you to send in your demos, to send in your submissions, right? So, right, the one that gets chosen, and only one band, right, will get chosen, right? There'll be it'll be a chance and an opportunity for them to have their song, have me produce, record, mix everything, the entire song for free. This is part of the direct access music production workshop. It's a workshop I do every year, right? And again, you can go back. I have a video again on my YouTube channel which explains all the mechanics behind it. So do go and check it out, right? Again on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Okay, let's listen to another one. All right, couple more to go. Okay, there's rain. Okay, some weather effects. Oh, no. All right, man. I'm a hit bang.
I am Sky Father, bringer of sorrow.
Oh,
Bow down, my child. This is the end of the lost boats with transparent lights. We weather the waves through seas of divinity. A spirit wicked as the vessel breaks. This sky father cleanse their sins. We have stopped the eyes of the blind. Whispered to ears of the deaf. We tempted the poor with spiritual illusions. Sinking deeper into fathomless guilt. Sailing from distant shores. Anchoring down sacred ground. May you see salvation season.
interesting.
Salvation season. All sailing bright.
Okay. My first impression is that there's something. It seems like the drums and the bass, the band isn't seem to be locking in really tight together. You can hear that everything's. It seems like it's rushing a little bit ahead, of the band. So with metal and with heavier styles of music, you have to be really absolutely tight. So now it's kind of flammy, it's kind of you know. So if it's a little raw, maybe okay, all right, all right. So I have worked on metal projects as well. Okay, so I sort of know the expectations, like, right? You need to be really, really tight. One of the bands I work for is called Upon Arrival. You should check them out. This super, super amazing band. But okay, let me just listen to a little bit, maybe the end portion of it. Okay.
Sky Mother, it burns.
Yeah, it's like the bass and guitars is like ahead of the drum. Makes it reminds me of old school metal. Steve was looking for that. All right. Okay. Interesting weather sound effects. Okay. So I am actually in the now currently I'm actually in the process of mixing a Slapshot's a new album. So I think I mixed one, two, three, four, five, six. I think they've sent me like six songs so far, right? And unfortunately, I can't, haven't been able to feature the songs on MixStream. I would really love to. I have to try to convince Jamir, right? Because they're a little bit concerned about putting the songs out, and I understand, it's understandable. I'm also currently now mixing, right, total opposite of metal. I'm also mixing a reggaeton track for it, and a male artist, a solo artist by Universal. So with major labels, again, I understand they don't want to put their songs out before for the public before they have actually released it. So I'm fingers crossed. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to convince Jamie to let me feature at least one song on an episode of MixStream, because I would really love to sort of show you and showcase how I mix, metal as well, right? I'm not just a rock or pop punk guy, or rap, rock, new metal. I mix metal. I mix like reggaeton. I mix EDM, pop ballads, rock jiwang, all this sort of stuff that I do, man. Music is music, okay? All right, so only a few more left. Let's listen to three down to go, okay? Let's listen to this one. Nice guitar too. Okay. Intro again is a little bit too long. Okay. For show, the live show, okay lah. But okay. So that's kind of indie vibe. That's a good one. It's like this. Again, when you guys are listening to this, share me with any comments that you have, man. What you think? What do you think about the song? What's your opinion like? Again, there's nothing fundamentally wrong, it just needs to, again, trim the sections, keep some of the sections a bit shorter, because Again, this is kind of getting a little bit repetitive. Oh, it's like, okay. I guess they haven't figured out an ending yet. All right, that's interesting. Let me stop that for a while. So, I mean, that's cool. It started out. It started out okay. It started out right with the kind of a cool kind of old school indie UK British kind of a vibe, but it kind of went on a little too long. I guess. Um, oh, am I still playing? Oh shoot! Hang on a second. Sorry, I was still playing the next song without stopping. So, yeah, the problem I think was each whenever it transitions to a different section, dynamically the song didn't build, so it kind of just stayed there as well. It just kind of stayed at the same plane all the way throughout. So I think you need to find ways of transitioning from section to section verse. Make sure that every time the key point I want to make is that every time you move from intro to verse to chorus, the listener has to be absolutely, there's no question, no doubt about it, that you have gone from a verse to a chorus. So dynamic wise, it kind of stay there. You either do that by either changing your drum pattern, you change your guitar, you change your instrumentation, you build it up in terms of dynamics, then you drop it down again for the next verse, you build it up for the second chorus, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so good effort, good try. It's just a little bit static, right, dynamically. Okay, so let's go to two more to go. All right, thanks again, guys, for staying out for hanging out with me for all this while, for so long. Let's listen to this one. Oh, back to the electro vibe. This could be this again, the same band we sent the two other demos earlier. This looks like a short song though. I have to say, this is definitely been very well produced. The choice of sounds, it really nails that electro style. The vocal processing is really, the choice of the vocal effects and the vocal processing is really spot on as well. So the band which sent me this, right, really good job on this demo, right? It sounds almost like, with a little bit of tweaking, it's already pretty much ready for release. You can really put it out. It's really cool. The vocal, man. Cool vocal vibe. Really cool vocals. Oh, this is like a really short song. It sounds like, is this like an interlude or something like that? It's really short. That's it. Oh, okay. Very cool, man. And that brings us to the last one. Okay, let's quickly go to it. And maybe before going that, again, thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this little listening party. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the start. Okay, I probably should have tested and sorted this out. I thought it was going to work because previously when I used it, you're right, I was able to always stream audio. Then I realized that if I'm running the audio from another application, in this case Wavelab, right, Streamer doesn't see it. And then thanks to Benson for helping me sort out. So now I sort of know how to work to get the audio from another application into the stream here. Okay, so thanks again for watching. Again, if you like this live stream, if you like, some of you seem to like this format a lot, so I'll try and do it alternate, maybe with the MixStream episodes. And also, please do head down to my YouTube channel, as I mentioned earlier, www.studio21 youtube.com/studio2105. I've been talking for like 2 hours, almost 3 hours straight. So, my tongue is getting, my throat is kind of getting a little worn out as well. So it's about time, man. Going to the very last one. So do head down to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you, all right, head down and subscribe to it. Okay, let me sort of show you which one it is. There you go. Look for this, yeah, Studio 2105, right? You just go to this link. Anytime, anything you search for Studio 2105, you will be able to find me. And again, if you have any questions, any comments, you can always drop it down here in the comment section. Head on to, and you can hit me up on any of the social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm also Mixboy2105. Okay, you look for Mixboy2105 on Twitter, on Instagram. As long as you look for anything related to 2105, the big likelihood that it's going to be me. Okay, and same also, this is the Studio 2105 Facebook page. Um, there's always almost one posting every day. I always post either some of the works or some articles. Right, you can also follow here. And lastly but not least, right, if you want to sign up to become a patron, all right, head down to patreon.com/studio2105. Okay, this is where, if you want to really support, help to support the YouTube channel, financially help me to keep on making content, right? Tutorial videos, the MixStream videos, interviews, song breakdown videos, analysis. Okay, so again, thank you. Really appreciate you guys sticking around. And to all the bands that have sent in their demos, thank you very much. Okay, I do appreciate it. It's still open. It's the band search is still gonna go on until end of the month. And the closing date is 30th of June. So if any of your friends out there who are interested to take part in the direct access band search, please spread the word. Help to spread the word. Get them to send in and submit their demos. All right. So we probably have another chance. We can sit down and listen to more of these demos again. And right, let's close the night with one last one. So let's hope it's a good one. Okay, let's listen to this one. Again, I have no idea which bands are these. I just arranged them according to alphabetical order, and I imported them into Wavelab. So because I don't want to be biased, and I don't want to know what's the name of the band. I don't even know the song title. I try not to even look at it most of the time. So let's listen to this one, last one.
Semalam ku baca berita tentang kita yang selalu diperkosa, tapi ku lantasnya tertawa mengenang
very chill vibe.
Antara kita yang rela,
It's got a very island sort of vibe, almost reggae-ish, but not really.
Kita ini bukannya orang kaya. Kita semua
It's good vocals there. I really like the vocals. It's good vocal there.
Mungkin karena kita telah terbiasa.
Yes, Andy, as you mentioned, this song sounds groovy. Interesting arrangement. See, every section it goes, it takes the listener onto a different path, down a different journey. So every turn, the listener feels like they're going down a journey. They're taking a trip down along with a band. It's a sonic trip. So it doesn't get boring. You just keep on listening and wondering what's next. Here's the reggae part. I wish they would go on a little bit more full on reggae though, as in the drum beat. Oh, is that like a fake trumpet? Mouth trumpet. Mouth trumpet. Okay.
Cukup sudah kau menipu kami dengan racun liurmu. Kita ini bukannya sekadar pengeluh, tapi pencinta kebenaran.
There's some tightness issues with the band. I can hear there's a little bit of looseness. But it does sound like they're having lots of fun though, and that's very important as well. All right, that was a fun one to close off the listening session. All right, our little listening party. Yeah, Andy was saying this song sounds groovy. Okay, sounds like it, man. So, yeah, thank you once again. All right, so again, for hanging out with me together. Man, it's been a long session. It's been a long day and a long week. Actually, it's super busy. I did like we did a live streaming session for a band yesterday. It was actually a bunch of good old friends of mine. One of which is actually my former lecturer. So they did like a live stream session here in the studio. So because one of the things is that most of the sectors of the industrial sectors are already back open, but unfortunately the one which is still not allowed to are musicians. So, of course, mass gatherings such as concerts and festivals and gigs, we can't do that. But even pub musicians are not allowed. I mean, the restaurants are allowed to open, but the pub musicians aren't allowed to perform. So because supposedly, it's considered like as a mass gathering, mass group of people. So unfortunately, they have not been able to. They haven't had a single cent of income like since when? Since February, right? Or even since some of them from February, some of them for March, like 3 months plus with no income. So we did Lale's live streaming session yesterday. So there was quite a lot of work, having to set up everything, get all the live stream, the cameras and everything all set up in here as well. But that was pretty worth it, right? Because we're all in the end we're one big community. We're all somehow tied together, okay? Look, as much as we're happy that sometimes okay, we're back again, we can go back to work, but bear in mind, if the when the live stream and when the sorry not live stream when the live music scene suffers, there will be a trickle down effect to everyone else down in the industry, right? So when there's no live gigs, no live no live shows, no festivals, bands can't perform, bands can't go out, and do shows. They can't promote their music. It's very hard to do it online with the live stream medium. Okay, it affects everything downstream. So when they can't get every income, they don't want to spend money creating new songs and going into a studio and producing songs. So studios get affected, engineers get affected, sound crews get affected, mastering engineers get affected, arrangers, producers all get affected. And in the end, this cycle goes all around back to you guys, the casual listeners, and the folks out there. I know most of you all are musicians and bands, but it all affects back down in the end to the average person out there on the street. So if live music dies, recorded music, everything else also will go and see a decline. So as much as possible, right, go out and support as much as possible what a lot of the musicians and bands are doing now. Some of them have started doing online gigs where they live stream, they sell tickets, or they solicit some donations. Please go out there and support them as much as possible. Okay, right? Go and view them. I know the experience is not the same, but until the time where we get a reliable and proven vaccine, until we get to a situation where we are COVID-19 free, we're probably not going to see the return of live music, not in a very, very near future. Okay, so these are the times where band musicians really need your support, right? Go if they have YouTube. Some of them, but a lot of doing like myself. I'm doing a lot of YouTube now, so please, we need your support. Head on down, subscribe to our channels. Please help and watch our videos, okay, and share them out with all your friends. Again, thank you again. All right, I don't want to preach too much because I sound like a broken record. I keep on saying the same things, okay. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks again um, sticking around and watching this live stream. All right. If you have any questions, any comments, again, please do leave them down or hit me up on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Right. Send me a message. And again, bands who are out there who want to just keep on sending their demos, the band search is on all the way until the end of the month. So I look forward to hearing more, man. Okay, so thanks again, and I'll see you again in the next one. All right, take care, stay safe. Remember, wash your hands, take care of personal hygiene. Remember your social distancing. Okay, all right. So good night, everyone. Thanks again for watching. Take care, stay safe. Bye.